What is up, everybody? I'm Jared, and I will be going over my core four of MLB picks for PrizePicks today. If you're new here, make sure to hit the like and subscribe button. That way we know that you're following along. Also, if you're not currently playing on PrizePicks, if you sign up there using promo code WINDAILY, that will get you a 100% deposit match up to $100. We will also throw in a free 60-day trial period of WinDaily Gold for you. That gets you access to all of our daily articles. It also gets you access to our Discord, where we're constantly talking about DFS and PrizePicks. So go sign up for PrizePicks today using promo code WINDAILY. So if we do a recap of yesterday, our core four did go down to a core three with Mike Trout sitting. But overall, it was a great day. We went 3-0. Jazz Chisholm hit his number. Goldie homered. We were expecting, I think it was 1.5 total bases, but he homered, crushed his number. And then Taylor Ward hit his number with a walk late in the game. So overall, great day. We'll look to go another day where we go 4-0. So let's go ahead and dig in. Today is Thursday, so that means we have a lot of day baseball. Some of the props that we're going to use today are going to be in the early, so you'll want to make sure that you get these picks in sooner rather than later. So the first one that we are going to go with is going to be Wilson Contreras of the Chicago Cubs. We're going to go with his 1.5 total bases, but honestly, either that or the 7-hitter fantasy score he should smash today. So with Contreras, you really want to use him against lefties. He has absolutely crushed lefties all year. He's got 12 home runs on the year. 7 of them have come against lefties, even though he has 3 times the amount of at-bats against righties. So he's somebody that just absolutely crushes lefties. His slugging percentage this year against lefties is a massive 852. Really, anything over 500 is a good number. When you get up that close to 900, that's just an impressive and massive feat. So he's going to crush Jose Quintana tonight. Or today. It should be a great matchup for him. And with Quintana, he's somewhat struggling right now. Over his last 2 games, he's given up 5 homers. With Contreras so good against southpaws, he should absolutely add to that number for Quintana today. So we're going to go with the over on this 1.5 total base number for Wilson Contreras. The next one that we're going to go to is going to be Christopher Morel. So this is kind of gameplay theory that we're going to go with Morel. Regardless of what happens, I still like him, but the way I envision this game starting is Morel getting on base with either a walk or a hit, and then Contreras driving him home with a home run. So that's an absolutely doable start for this game and very realistic for what could happen. He's got a great matchup against Jose Quintana. But even if that is not what happens, Morel still stands a really good chance of scoring or driving in a run. He's only played in 33 games this season, and he's already combined for 36 runs plus RBI. So he's got over a 1 per game average, which is really what we want to see with this prop. So it's a great spot for him. I absolutely love the Cubs today in DFS. They smashed last night with 14 runs. I don't know if they score another 14 today because Jared Eichhoff isn't on the mound, but it's still going to be a really good spot for the Cubs today. So we're going to go with the over on this Christopher Morel half run plus RBI number. Next one that we are going to go with is going to be Jose Ramirez and his 1.5 total base number. The Guardians get a nice matchup against Devin Smeltzer today. Smeltzer started out the season absolutely on fire. But if you look at what he's done recently over his last 3 games, he's absolutely struggled. He's given up 12 earned runs and 7 homers in those 3 games. And that's really what we were expecting out of him from the start. So the fact that he was able to start out strong and now he's struggling, it's exactly what we expected. When you think of the Guardians, you always think of Jose Ramirez. Over the last month, Ramirez has been really strong against lefties. He's got a 241 ISO against them and a 440 WOBA. So getting an extra base hit today against Smeltzer, absolutely in play. Wouldn't be surprised if he takes him deep, though. So we're going to go with the over on this 1.5 total base number for Jose Ramirez. The last one that we are going to go with today is going to be Jorge Soler of the Fish. And we're going to go with his 6.5 hitter fantasy score today. So Jorge Soler gets a really nice matchup against Kyle Freeland. Freeland's just not very good. Over the last month, he's pitched to a 6.5 xFIP. Just gives up a lot of contact, a lot of hard contact, and a lot of fly balls. And that's exactly what we want to see for our offense. If you look at what Soler's done, his bat's finally coming around. His hits in 6 of his last 8 games, including a homer yesterday against the Rockies. Look for him to continue to play well. over the last couple of years, he's absolutely smashed lefties. While it hasn't been as great this season, he's starting to come on. Over the last couple of seasons, he has a 303 ISO against southpaws. So really just absolutely love this spot for Soler. Our model currently has him at 9. Again, I think he homers today. So there's going to be a lot of value in that 6.5 hitter fantasy score. So we're going to go with the over on this Jorge Soler 6.5 hitter fantasy score. So if we do a recap, what we're doing, we're going to go with the over on the Wilson Contreras 1.5 total bases. I think he smashes that number today against the lefty. We're going to go with the Christopher Morel half run plus RBI. I already told you how I think the game starts. I think it's a very reasonable start to the game. We're going to go with the over on the 1.5 total bases for Jose Ramirez. And we're going to go with the over on the 6.5 hitter fantasy score for Jorge Soler. So that's our core for today. If you end up using them, make sure to hit like and subscribe. That way we know that you're following along. If you have any questions about your own picks, just make sure to drop some comments in the notes. Be happy to answer any questions that you may have. That being said, let's continue with what we did yesterday and go 4-0 today. Have a great day.